continuing our Hunt Monkey digital series here at North American Whitetail. And Haynes, today we're gonna dive into a part of the season and talk gloves about that season that I love so much, and that's the late season. It's a great time to find those bucks that are still on their feet, running around post-rut, post-rifle season or firearm season, and catching them in their feeding patterns. But one of the biggest hurdles, or the biggest hurdle to that part of the season, is often very cold temperatures and a lot of inclement weather. And this can be the hardest part of the season on your fingers, which you need. We've already discussed how vital they are in making sure that you're punching that tag, but we've got another great lineup of specifically designed gloves for the late season from Hunt Monkey. And we're gonna just kind of roll through them here. And I'm gonna let you talk about the first one, which is kind of the milder of the three options.
Okay, for sure, Laden. As you mentioned, deer season for so many folks does not end in October or November.
Right.
It goes way on into the year. You got late gun seasons, it gets cold. You gotta have gloves for that. This is one of my favorite from Hunt Monkey. You know, I tell you, it's called the Chili Willy, which is such a good name, and it's an awesome glove that has a lot of thought put into it. Number one, it's fleece, which I really like because it's comfortable and warm, and it's also very quiet. This is a polar fleece material that also has a polar fleece lining that you can see here be really warm and comfortable. Super cool feature on the Chili Willy is that in the mitt, which this is a mitten, you have a hand warmer pocket where you can actually slide a hand warmer into the top and then close it up, and when you flip your mitten over, your hand warmer is laying right on top of your fingers.
Fingertips, yep.
So when it's cold outside, I'm telling you, that right there will save the day. And you still have the option to wear a thinner Hunt Monkey glove underneath here for your exposed fingers, but it's great for shooting a gun or a bow. You still have access to your triggers. So a good glove from Hunt Monkey, the Chili Willy.
So let's move up the thermal protection scale to where there's more thinsulate applied into the glove. And I'm gonna talk about the Apex Hunt Glove, which you're gonna see right here. And you're gonna also hear a lot of the same features that we've talked about, dry tech. So it means that these gloves are gonna keep you, or your fingers dry when you start to see that snow, freezing rain, some of those inclement weather elements fall. There's about 100 grams of thinsulate in this glove, so it's kind of a good protection, dry protection, mid-road in regards to the amount of thermal insulation being provided. You have a thermoconductive layer that they're providing thermal protection with. And then you're also gonna see that precision shooting design come into the fingertips again, which all that equates to is making sure that you have good access and dexterity with that finger when you need it for trigger control.
That's right.
And the last element is going to be that touchscreen compatibility. You know, late season, you've got to get in early because you want to get into your hunting setup before those deer ever touch the food source, because they're oftentimes bedded very close. So you want to catch them when they're down, hunkering tight in that bedding area. You're going to spend long days there. You're probably going to be on your hunting app, probably going to be floating around social media. So you have that ability as well to help you keep entertained, I guess you could say. But a great feature. And then the last and you know, most extreme design glove for the late season by Hunt Monkey is going to be the Wildcat Series, and that comes in both a mitt and a glove. And what you're gonna see here is 200 grams of thinsulate applied in both these situations. You're also gonna see that precision shooting hunting design where they've streamlined the index finger using different materials, making sure that you've got a good, easy, comfortable fit right into that trigger guard when you need it. And also, you're going to see the dry tech again. So we're gonna keep you dry, they're gonna keep you dry, you're gonna keep those elements off your fingers. I mean, these have the look of a really late season glove, but they have the feel of more of a mid-season glove, which I've noticed with all three of these as we've handled them here today. Now, you know, we haven't had them out in that late season element yet because we've just got these gloves. They were just introduced, but I mean, what I'm looking for in a late season glove, the epitome of a late season glove, exists in what I'm seeing.
Yeah, and I tell you, I like the mitt design here on the dry tech. You know, it's so cool that you have basically the mitt feature for your non-essential fingers, but when you get into your trigger finger and your thumb, you have this really cool design which has a magnet, which is awesome because it's really quiet. You don't have that loud Velcro, but you have the ability to basically cover your shooting finger and keep it warm, but when you need it, pull that right off. And the same thing for the thumb again, which is just a nice design because the mitt, you know, offers great protection. Probably the warmest glove that's in the line, but you get that ability to access the fingers you need. So sure. Awesome glove.
And different patterns, you know, we talked about their pattern lineup earlier. So, you know, snow-like patterns, snow-wooded patterns for that late season. You have the availability as well as a couple other options from the line. You know, I would equate it all back again to talking about this customer satisfaction guarantee, 100% customer satisfaction guarantee. As we've discussed in the previous series, a company that's willing to step up and say, hey, you want your money back or you're not pleased with it, we'll give it back to you. We'll buy these gloves back to you if you're not impressed with the performance of them, says a lot about what they're saying about their product and their design. So they have faith and belief in this product. It's well designed. It has a lot of quality put into it. And that's something that definitely needs to be addressed with Hunt Monkey.
Yeah, more great designs than Hunt Monkey's lineup of 14 different hunting gloves.